Have a nice day. Today is Tuesday, 5th of March 2024. In 1931, Mahatma Gandhi and Lord Irwin signed a pact that marked the end of the Satyagraha in India. In 1945, World War II, the Battle of the Rohar began. In 1949, the Jharkhand Party was founded in India on the same day. Starting the newspaper analyst with the newspaper The Hindu states that France becomes the only country to explicitly guarantee abortion as a constitutional right. The measure was approved in 780 to 72 vote in the Palace of Versailles. A message reading "My body, my choice" is projected into the Eiffel Tower after the French Parliament voted to anchor the right to abortion in the country's constitution in Paris on March 4, 2024. French lawmakers on March 4 overwhelmingly approved a bill to enshrine abortion rights in France's constitution, making it the only country to explicitly guarantee a woman's right to voluntarily terminate a pregnancy. The Hindu newspaper also states that my country is my family. Dynasts incapable of thinking beyond own families, says Modi. Prime Minister Modi alleged that the Congress, its ally DMK, and the India parties were soaked in corruption and dynastic politics. Prime Minister Narendra Modi greeting crowds during the public meeting at Nandaman in Chennai on March 4, 2024. Hating out at the opposition alliance after Rashtriya Janata Dal leader Lalu Prasad mocked him as a person who did not have a family, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on March 4 said the country's 140 crore people were his family and he was working day and night for their development. The Hindu newspaper also states that need to accommodate 60 lakh children in 14 lakh Balvatikas. Anganwadis across the country, a school education secretary. The Ministry of Education has introduced Vidya Pravesh to bridge the gap created by the uneven numbers of years spent by the children in Balvatikas. Sanjay Kumar, Secretary School Education, stressed on the need to create adequate school infrastructure to meet the demand. The Ministry of Education wants to ensure that 60 lakh children between the ages of 3 to 6 years attend a play school or Balvatika and can accommodate it in 14 lakh Anganwadis across the country. Sanjay Kumar, Secretary School Education, said Mr. Kumar was speaking at the Early Childhood Care and Education Conference Udan 2024 in Delhi on Monday. Point what is the Hindustan Times newspaper states that Supreme Court strikes balance between graft charges, parliamentary privilege. The 7-judge bench verdict on Monday that said bribe-taking lawmakers have no immunity strikes a much-needed balance between parliamentary privilege and corruption charges. Hindustan Times also states that France becomes the world's first country to make abortion a constitutional right. Once again, the France on Monday enshrined the right of abortion in its constitution, a world first welcomed by women's rights groups as a historic and harshly criticized by anti-abortion groups. MPs and senators applaud after President of National Assembly Yael Brown-Pivet announced the result of the vote to anchor the right to abortion in the country's constitution. Hindustan also states that ISRO identifies 48 backup points for safe return of Gaganyaan astronauts. Out of 4 astronauts designated, 3 will be selected to fly in the final mission. The Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, has identified 48 backup points across the current world where the Gaganyaan crew could splash down to ensure a safe recovery and a rescue of the astronauts during the return mission, senior officials said. Going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, Reserve Bank of India bars IIFL Finance from sanctioning disturbing gold loans. RBI detects regulatory violations, says no corrective action taken by IIFL. The RBI action was taken under Section 45L1B of the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. Interperennial payment system likely to be launched this year. Reserve Bank of India Governor Shaktikanta Das. The government officials pointed out that the deal will help India diversify its pharma and chemical imports away from China dependence, on which has been a long-standing concern for the country. Reserve Bank of India's Governor Shaktikanta Das on Monday said interoperable payment system for internet banking is likely to be launched during the current calendar year. RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das. India's fuel exports to Europe recover sharply in February, but take longer route around Africa. India's petroleum exports to Europe jumped 124% from January levels. The majority of the tankers took the much longer and costlier route and around Africa via the Cape of Good Hope. Going towards the world news, including left allies in power for third time as Nepal Prime Minister dumps allies. Germany and Russia spar a leaked audio on missiles for Ukraine. Berlin promises to investigate. Jay Shetty lied about time spent with monks in India. Plagiarized a People's Stories report. United States envoy says limited war at the Lebanese-Israeli border would not be containable. Philippines urges neighbors to stand together more strongly against China in the South China Sea. Albania turns an old Soviet-era airbase into a regional hub of NATO air operations. Going towards science and technology, from artificial intelligence point of view, India asks tech firms to seek approval before releasing unreliable artificial intelligence tools. The advisory came a week after a top minister on February 23 lambasted Google's Gemini artificial intelligence tool for a response that the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been accused by some of implementing policies characterized as a fascist. Countries across the world are racing to draw up rules to regulate artificial intelligence. Microsoft wants to unify DLSS, FSR, and XeSS upscaling technologies with DirectSR. Microsoft recently unveiled a new API called DirectSR for Windows that lets game developers include supports for multiple super resolution technologies using a single piece of code. Microsoft claims DirectSR will reduce the burden on game developers and offer more options to gamers. Disabling this setting to make your old Windows PC more responsive. Is your old Windows 10 or Windows 11 PC getting slow? Here's how to regain some performance and make your PC a bit more responsive by disabling animation effects. Microsoft has packed Windows 10 and Windows 11 with a ton of animations that make it look and feel modern. However, these animations can be taxing, especially if you are using an older PC with a hard disk. The Windows 11 October 2023 update brings several new features. At last, there's a famous quotation said by Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, whose birth anniversary is 2nd October 1969 up to 30th of January 1948. Was an Indian lawyer, anti-colonial nationalist, and a political ethicist who employed a non-violent resistance to lead the successful campaign for India's independence from the British rule. He inspired the movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. The honorific Mahatma, Sanskrit great soul, venerable, first applied to him in South Africa in 1914, is now used throughout the world. Mr. Gandhi says a famous quotation. He says that if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it, even if I may not have it at the beginning. Okay, thank you.